Hello, I'm Simon from CareCo, and here we have the Vorex 8 mobility scooter. The Vorex can travel up to speeds of 8 miles an hour, but can also be restricted to 4 miles an hour at the switch of a button, so that it can be used both on road and on the pavement. The Vorex can carry a user weight of up to 150 kilos and can travel distances up to 28 miles depending upon the user weight and the terrain in which it's being used. The Vorex 8 is available in this blue colourway with contrasting black. It has large 10-inch pneumatic tyres. It has full suspension both front and rear and comes as standard with a basket and rear view mirrors. The Vorex 8 has a unique feature for an 8 mile an hour road scooter, and that is that it can be dismantled into smaller components so that it can be placed easily into the rear of a vehicle. And we'll show you how to disassemble and reassemble that in a moment. As well as that, the battery pack is removable in 2 sections. This ensures that the weight of the large battery pack is reduced in half by having 2 separate batteries. To enable us to sit easily onto the Vorex 8, we can lift the armrest and also rotate the seat by pushing the handle on the side. Once on the seat, we can push this lever forwards and rotate into position, lowering the armrest. When we're sat on the seat, we can also adjust the backrest. There is a lever here on the side that I lift, and I can then push backwards or come forwards to find a position that's suitable for myself. I then release this button and then set the arms to the correct position by adjusting a bolt that's underneath them. We can also adjust the seat forwards and backwards with this lever on the front. By lifting this up, I can bring the seat further forwards or push it further backwards. Again, once set in the correct position, I release the lever and the seat locks into position. For security, whilst using the scooter, it also comes complete with a safety belt. Once you've adjusted the seat, you can also adjust the tiller to bring it towards or away from you. Simply release this lever underneath and then either pull or push to the correct position. You can also place your feet on the footboard here, as I have them now, or place them onto the wheel arches, whichever is more comfortable for yourself. The tiller on the Vorex 8 is a Delta type tiller, which ensures that you can place your hands into different positions as you're driving along. You can then control with the wig-wag lever in the middle. Pulling on this side will ensure that you go forwards, and then with the other side you can go in reverse. As mentioned, you can use this with just one hand by moving your hand to different positions and moving forwards and backwards with either the left or the right hand. On the display, we have the battery gauge at the top. We have a light switch, a hazard warning light switch, indicators for both left and right hand indication, the horn button, and in the middle we have our control dial, which controls the maximum speed, which can be changed between 4 and 8 miles an hour with this switch on the front of the tiller. The Vorex 8 has a full light system with both front and rear lights and indicators all round, once again both on the front and the rear. The lenses on this are all clear but illuminate white for the front and red for the rear, with yellow when you're indicating. Underneath the tiller we have a USB charging point for charging your mobile phone, and on the side is the charging point where you charge up the scooter. To disassemble the Vorex 8, I'm going to remove the seat, and to make this easier I'm going to place the backrest down. Pull up on the lever and push down with the backrest. I'm going to rotate the seat by pressing the lever on the side and turning it slightly as so. I can now lift up on the seat and take that away with me. To remove the batteries, we need to ensure that we lift the left hand side before the right, because they are connected together. So simply place your hand on the handle and lift upwards. I can repeat with the right hand side, and once again place these into the car. To make it easier to transport, I'm also going to remove the basket. Before I separate the chassis, I'm going to place the tiller down. Again, the way that we adjusted the tiller, we just pull that lever forwards and then press down and into position as shown. At the rear, there is now a silver lever that I'm going to lift, but I'm going to place my other hand on the rear section. So pulling up on the silver clamp, I separate it into the two pieces. All of these components can now be placed into the car and transported to your destination. Once you get there, we're going to reassemble it, which is a reverse procedure of what you've just seen. To reassemble, once again, I'm going to place my hand on the bracket at the back and then lift on the seat post and place two hooks onto this bar on the rear section. Once in position, I simply push down on the seat post and the chassis clicks into position. Before we install the batteries, we just need to move the tiller up and out of the way. Once again, pull on the lever underneath and push into the upright position. We now must fit the right hand battery first, placing it onto the chassis in the connector, and repeat with the left hand battery. We now install the seat, but due to the size and weight, it may be useful to have the help from a friend or relative. Simply place the peg into the seat post, and then we can upright the chair and place it in as so. We can now lift the backrest by pulling up on the handle on the side and complete by installing the basket. These are just some of the features that we love about the Vorex 8 mobility scooter, and we hope that you do too.